But next, first things first is Conor, doggy. Dude stayed dangerous, bro. A lot of people fucking shitting on him, which is ridiculous. I feel like I could fucking take 5 years off, come back and fight somebody. Easy work.
Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway has the whole MMA world arguing. Some are calling it an early McGregor explosion. Others think it turns into a long night where he gets worn down and exposed. The opponent is a man that I have beaten before in Max Holloway. So we have the venue, we have the opponent. I'm ready to come back. I've been out so long, 5 years. I've got a great opponent in Max Holloway. He is an established fighter, champion, multiple-time former UFC BMF world champion. And our last bout was martial arts mastery, so I plan on doing it again.
July 11th, Sin City, Las Vegas. The opponent is a man that I have beaten before in Max Holloway.
So we have the venue, we have the opponent.
I'm ready to come back. I'm out so long, 5 years. I've got a great opponent in Max Holloway. He is an established fighter, champion, multiple time, former UFC BMF world champion. And our last bout was martial arts mastery, so I plan on doing it.
I keep seeing people act like this fight is some easy win for Max Holloway, but a surprising number of fighters and former champions believe Conor McGregor could completely wreck that prediction. The biggest reasons are size, power, and the fact that this fight is happening at welterweight. Several respected names think people are forgetting just how dangerous McGregor can be when he's physically comfortable and carrying extra weight. If they're right, Holloway could be walking into a version of McGregor that still has enough firepower to change everything with a single shot.
Conor McGregor is fighting at 170, your weight class, against Max Holloway. Do you think he can beat Max at 170?
No, I think Max is gonna win. I'm super fan of Max Holloway, but he fighting more, McGregor is 5 years without fight, so I don't think he's gonna beat Max Holloway.
Even though they're fighting at 170 and Max has never gone there?
No, I don't think so. I think Max is gonna win.
A lot of the debate around this rematch comes down to one simple question. Which version of Conor McGregor is actually going to show up? Some fighters see a dangerous former champion who still possesses elite timing, knockout power, and the ability to end a fight in an instant. Others see a star who has spent years away from competition and may struggle to keep up with one of the most relentless pressure fighters in the sport.
Disrespect, Max. You're not gonna lay a glove on me. And even if you do lay a glove on me, I'm gonna laugh in your face. It's another world here against me, and it's another world at this weight.
Ancestors, we talk about warriors, bro. I'm a Hawaiian warrior, brother. I'm gonna touch your face over and over again, brother. A bunch of gloves is gonna get laid on that pretty face, brother. Keep it clean for me.
I'm gonna box his ears off with my hands down. Box you out with my hands down.
We saw the last time what happened that you didn't boxing.
Shaw, quiet.
Come on. Ilia Topuria is one of the biggest believers in McGregor's chances. He expects the fight to play out almost entirely on the feet, with very little chance of either man looking for grappling exchanges. From his perspective, that kind of fight heavily favors McGregor's strength.
After your fight, we're getting the return of Conor McGregor. Do you think he beats Max?
You never know. I thought that Max was going to beat Charles. He lost by complete domination. With Conor, you never know. If he wins his next fight and I get offered that fight, even if we are not on the same level, sometimes he makes it look easy. Sometimes he lost to Nate Diaz. When you lose to Nate Diaz, it's very difficult to make predictions about someone like him.
You don't rate Nate very high?
Bro, he sucks. He's a punchy.
Jorge Masvidal sees things very differently. He expects Holloway to control the fight and make it look one-sided. His argument has less to do with technique and more to do with lifestyle. Masvidal points to Holloway's consistent dedication to training and preparation. He believes Holloway has remained focused on fighting, while McGregor has spent too much time away from the grind.
Everybody's also asking what's up with Max Holloway versus Conor. This is crazy. This is good. I think a bad fight for Conor. Really good fight for Max, but shit, let's see what happens. A lot of people are saying it should have been me against Conor. Conor don't want that heat. He knows how smoke is.
Dustin Poirier isn't ready to dismiss McGregor at all. He understands better than most what McGregor's left hand can do and believes that power never completely disappears. Poirier feels McGregor still possesses the timing and counter-striking ability needed to catch opponents early.
I think Max is going to beat him, but I just don't know what Conor's going to come back. It's been so long. I don't know how he's healed up. If his athleticism, his timing, his movement is the same as it was before, for sure he can beat Max, but I just don't know what he's going to look like. It's been too long.
Do you miss seeing Conor come back? Like, do you miss seeing Conor talking?
Bro, I don't even want to hear his voice, honestly.
I don't understand.
Paddy Pimblett lands somewhere in the middle. He thinks McGregor's size advantage at welterweight could become a huge factor and even lead to a knockout victory. At the same time, he sees a major danger for McGregor if the finish doesn't come early.
Personally, I think because it's at welterweight, I see Conor knocking him out. Like, everyone's counting Conor out and thinks that Max is going to win. If it goes to the later rounds, yeah, Max definitely probably start piecing him up on the feet because he's got that cardio and the volume, but the fact that it's at welterweight, I think, favours Conor because Charles made Max look small at lightweight. So imagine how big Conor's going to look compared to him at welterweight.
On the other side of the discussion, Nate Diaz believes Holloway's pace will be the deciding factor. He expects Holloway to constantly move forward, throw combinations, and force McGregor into uncomfortable situations.
Holloway and Conor Part 2?
No, that's going to be a good fight, though. About time. Shouldn't they have fought a long time ago? Because Conor was taking him down the last time. Yeah, that's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, Dana announced it while Francis Ngannou was walking out. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good fight.
Armand Sirukian also leans toward Holloway. He has concerns about McGregor's overall condition after years of limited activity. Looking at the consistency of Holloway's training and recent competition schedule, Sirukian believes the active fighter holds the advantage heading into a demanding matchup.
We gotta see what's the Conor's shape right now.
Right.
As I know how he trains last like 2-3 years from internet, most likely Holloway, because he's been training consistently and like he always fights. Yeah, mostly it's a Holloway.
Alexander Volkanovski offers perhaps the most balanced prediction of all. He expects McGregor to be dangerous early and look explosive during the opening stages. However, he also believes a 5-year layoff creates legitimate questions about endurance over an extended fight.
We know that Conor hasn't been in the game for a long time, and I think a lot of people are thinking that he's just going to lose everything, but that's not the case. He's going to be dangerous. He's obviously going to still be very sharp, very explosive. Still got a good eye. Is it the exact eye that he had when he was, double champ and doing what he was doing? No, probably not, but still going to be very dangerous. And I know Max is going to respect that. Obviously, they're going to want to put on a show, but at the same time, you're going to know Conor will be very dangerous early. I think Max will make the right decisions to not just get in the fire straight away, and then start to work him later in them rounds. Like, we know that Conor, again, very dangerous, very explosive, but that is going to wear on you. And with that big layoff, even though he's probably training very hard, we know that that's going to eventually wear on him, and that sharpness that I reckon he still has is probably going to deteriorate a lot quicker because of his being out of the game.
Looking at all these opinions together, the fight feels far less predictable than many fans think. The McGregor supporters are betting on power, size, timing, and early explosiveness. The Holloway supporters are betting on activity, conditioning, discipline, and pace. Personally, that split tells the real story. If McGregor still has enough of the old magic left, he could absolutely shock people. But if the fight turns into a long, exhausting battle, Holloway's engine might be impossible to stop.